Hello, thank you for joining me today. My name is Kyle, and we'll be talking about safety in the working environment. For many of you, you have probably heard this about 1,000 times, but I hope to educate you on one or more things or to refresh your memory about how important safety is. My goal today is conducting and promoting safety in the workplace. Accidents can happen to anyone at any time. Don't allow this happening to you. Safety is a big concern in the work environment. Safety is involved in everything you and everyone do around you. Safety is involved with how you prepare yourself for work, how you set up your equipment for maintenance, lifting heavy loads, mounting and unmounting equipment, cleaning up spills, and operating equipment. With starting work, have a clear mind, think positive, be ready to accomplish a job. Try not to come into work feeling tired, having strong feelings, hungover, or high. These negative actions can cause serious safety concerns, accidents, or injuries. If this does happen, try to take breaks throughout the day, clear your mind, get some rest, take a break, but don't abuse the break privilege. Never wear, never wear loose clothing because it might get caught on something or pulled into a moving component in the engine or anything around the piece of equipment. Never wear jewelry like rings, piercings, watches, because these are hazards of electric shock, being caught or stuck in any tight spaces, or by hanging or crushed by heavy loads. Make sure you wear proper PPE attire, personal attire, like steel-toe boots that are slip resistant, eye protections to prevent objects from entering the eye, hearing protection to prevent hearing loss or damage, hard hats while standing under anything suspended, and reflective neon vests to allow other people to see you at all times. Setting up the equipment. Always use the right tool for the right job when lifting vehicles or setting them up off the ground. When lifting or setting a vehicle off the ground, know the vehicle's weight first. Second, only lift a vehicle on a flat surface. Then use a lift or stand that can support the weight of the vehicle. Follow the rules in the manual for exact lifting points and points to set jack stands. Always disperse the weight to prevent tipping or breaking of the tools being used. Set blocks behind the wheels to prevent the rolling of the vehicle. Cribbing may be used instead of jack stands, but only use hardwoods like oak, maple, beech that can support the weight of the vehicle being lifted. Never use softwoods like pine, hemlock, or spruce because it won't be able to support the load and it will crack or break, causing the equipment to tip over, roll over, or anything in that general concern. Never stack the wood straight up because this can lead to tipping of the equipment or breaking of the wood too. When lifting heavy loads, use proper technique when picking up heavy loads. Lift with your knees instead of your back. Bend down at the knees and keep a straight back to prevent injury. Lifting with back may cause back injuries. If the item being lifted is too heavy or too awkward, ask a fellow coworker to help you. Find a two-wheeler or roll cart and use a crane hoist, forklift to move them. When mounting and unmounting equipment, always use 3 points of contact, meaning 2 hands and 1 foot or 2 feet and 1 hand. This will give you great balance and stability. This technique helps prevent falling and slipping on the equipment. Never carry any tools while mounting or unmounting the equipment because you will not be able to keep 3 points of contact. Wear non-slip boots with aggressive soles and make sure the soles aren't packed full of mud, grease, or dirt. This will cause slipping. Never jump down from a piece of equipment because this will cause back, leg, or knee problems at the moment or possibly in the future. Wear a harness in high awkward places and secure the harness clamp to a sturdy location. This will prevent any major injuries or death if you fall off the equipment. Spills. Any size spill of any chemical should be cleaned up immediately by absorbent pads, cat litter, or chemical containment pads. Dispose of the chemical properly. To find out how to clean or dispose of a spill, look under the MSDS Material Safety Data Sheet about the procedures on what absorbent items to use, how to clean the area and dispose of the chemical. And the MSDS will also tell you about the chemical, if it's corrosive, flash points, burning rate, and whatever cleaning solvents need to be used or not to be used because of chemical reactions. If a large spill occurs, call your boss or supervisor about the spill and how he recommends the spill be cleaned up and taken care of. The Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, needs to be contacted when spills of 25 gallons or more has occurred. This includes fuels, greases, oils, any chemical that is not natural. When operating equipment, never operate a piece of machinery that you aren't licensed to operate or do not know how to use. This is a major safety concern for you and people around you if you do not know how to operate a piece of machinery. This could lead to major injury to oneself or others around you, or damage even to the equipment. Never carry or allow someone to ride with you due to the event of the person falling off, the equipment rolling over, or something crazy happening. Before operating an equipment, do a walk around and look at any defects like leaks, flat tires, hanging wires or hoses, cracks in frame or glass, and check fluid levels. This will allow you to know that everything's working properly. If you do find a problem, find a mechanic or tell the supervisor or boss about the problem before operating it. Don't think with the hanging down with any broken component that the equipment is safe. Make sure to check that no one is working on the piece of equipment. If a mechanic is working on a piece of equipment, you should use the proper procedures of using a lockout tagout or pull the key so no other operator can start the equipment while the mechanic is working on the piece of equipment. When moving the equipment, know your surroundings of any people or objects. Have a clear view of blind spots from your mirrors. Operate the equipment smoothly and safely and at set speed limits. When done operating the equipment, retract any arm or boom and lower any stabilizer arms. Set the parking brake and chock the tires to prevent any rolling when not around. Secure the equipment by shutting off the power and closing all windows and doors. Safety is a big concern for the workplace and individuals. Safety helps you go home to your family every night in one piece and provides a company with security. When being unsafe, you miss work from an injury or death, and it affects your life, your work, the people you work with. Missing work from an injury puts a large amount of work on your coworkers to complete his job and yours. This puts a lot of stress on fellow coworkers, which is not good also for safety. It affects the productiveness of maintenance, the cost of the company's money. Never be complacent and think that everything is safe or won't cause a problem, because it always will. Be aware of your surroundings and always look for unsafe problems, including people around you. Correct the unsafe problem first before conducting any other activity. Address other people of unsafe situations and have them corrected also. If the situation is still unsafe, contact your safety supervisor, safety officer, or your boss to have the problem checked. They will conduct a check of it and deem if it's safe or unsafe. If it's unsafe, more than well, the unsafe thing will be corrected. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Kyle, and have a great day.